Yo, Hulu is bringing it. I don't know what contracts they made or agreements they've done, but they're doing Predator, the Alien franchise.
When Disney bought out the movies for Marvel from Fox, they also got several products, as it were,
Hmm.
from the
Hmm.
Fox library. So they got Predator, Alien, and some other
Hmm.
ones from the Fox library, and that's them. And Hulu is owned by Disney now. So,
Right.
and then
Yes.
I want to say it's like in 2026 or 2027, Hulu's
They're
just
going to
gonna,
merge.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's just gonna only be Disney Plus. So
Right.
they got all the rights to it. Matter of fact, it's been aliens and predators in comics for the last couple years. They have their
I
own
know, but I'm just
ongoing
seeing this
series.
now. I mean, I have not seen Alien Earth yet, but well, by the time this review comes out, we'll probably be already playing.
Yeah,
But we love Prey. We did our review on it.
absolutely. It was a great movie. You should watch it.
Definitely great. And then they came out with Predator Killer of Killers, which I thought it was originally an episodic project,
Yes, and
but
I
it's a
remember
movie.
telling you, I was like, I told you, I'm like, bro, you need to watch Predator Killer of Killers, and it is like it's almost episodic. I remember saying that it's almost
Oh,
episodic.
yes, in ways that it's presented, yes, it is episodic. And I didn't know how it was going to be at the end, which I find kind of like at the end, okay, not the exact end, but like what it led up to, because it does open up some questions.
Okay.
But I enjoyed the ride nonetheless. On Rotten Tomatoes, it is 95% by the critics and 88% by the audience. Can't do the voice.
You gotta do
Oh, you remember?
the
Fun fact. Fun fact. You know who did the voice for that, right?
the Predator.
Yes,
I don't know.
Optimus Prime.
For the movie, the recent one.
For in general, the voice of Predator is your boy Optimus Prime.
Yo, that's just awesome.
In
Have a
fact, so
Predator just go like roll out.
no, but he did it right because the director was there in the sound booth, whatever, what have you, and he did it.
Mhm.
The director was like, "What kind of shit is this? This sucks." And the sound engineer was like, "No, no, no, no. Here." He put up the volume because he did it so low, right? He didn't get so low for it. He put it up. He put up the volume, and then he heard it, and he's like, "Oh hell yeah!" Welcome back to Tales of Two Bros. My name is Angel,
Sorry, I was thinking about the hell yeah. I'm a Don.
where we give a review at least once a week. Spoiler alert. So this is an hour and 25 minutes. It could have been
Yes.
longer on this.
Absolutely. For an hour 25 minutes, they stuff a lot into it.
Yes, they do. They did. And they tell three stories, which is pretty cool. They tell a point of view of the Vikings.
Technically,
Or
they tell
during-
4 stories, technically. Because it's 3 stories and the culmination of all 3 at the end.
Oh, yes, you're right. But you have the Viking story, you have a samurai story, ninja samurai story, and then you have a World War II story.
Yeah.
Before we go into it, I didn't know they had time travel in their pocket.
It's not necessarily time travel.
Oh, I'm sorry. So it's not time travel. It's
It's like
a form
storage.
of time travel is what was that?
It's like cryogenic storage.
Yes, there you go. Because I just remember the ending. Yes. So they just randomly took people,
Yes.
defrosted them.
And
brought
you know
them
why
back.
I can rationalize that? Alien versus Predator, the movie. The big pyramid that was frozen in the movie. This is like a deep cut. They would freeze and store the
Yes.
xenomorph queen, and they would only unfreeze her when they're ready for another trial. Or
Yes.
yes.
So that's what they did here, which is great. Then that they recognized that film. I personally like that film.
I do too.
Alien-
and a lot of
Alien
people
versus
hated
Predator.
it.
Part 2 sucked, but
Yeah.
the first one was pretty cool. Even though it was PG-13, it should have been rated R.
They have an unrated version, but not that much difference, really. There's a lot of Easter eggs in this movie that pays homage to the original Predator, Predator
Well, of course.
2,
Yes.
Prey,
Yes.
and even The Predator. The one with,
Oh,
is it Adrian Brody? Not Adrian Brody.
No, Predators.
Predators.
Plural.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, plural. Yeah, with Adrian Brody. Yeah.
Yes. The whole concept of what they're doing is based on that, too, when you think about it.
Yes, at the end, right. The culmination of things. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
you're right. But here's my biggest problem or my issue.
Yes.
These predators are so badass, but they're not. They get taken out by people with primitive tools. We saw that in Prey. We saw that with the Viking. We saw that with the samurai. There's a primitive tools where those guys have the most advanced weapons, but yet they still get taken out. I like a film, a representation of Predator, where they do take out the hero.
So okay, so here's my thing. And I could be wrong in this, but every iteration of the Predator that we gotten is literally a Predator that's earning its stripes.
I get that.
The only
But
time we
still,
didn't get that was Alien versus Predator 2 when they send in I want to say his name is Wolf, the Wolf Predator, because
Mhm.
the alien merged with the Predator, and then
Yes.
things got out of hand. So he went, and he's like the only seasoned Predator. Because Alien Predator 2, you have
Mhm.
the other Predators who were waiting for the one. They're all there to get their marks as
Right.
seasoned hunters.
I
We've only
get I
fought
get it.
rookies.
Right. We fought teenagers, right? Wet behind the ear. I get that, but it would just be nice.
I mean, technically, at the end of this one, the chief, he's schooled them all. It's just his ego is the only
Right, but
thing
he's
why they got
right.
a
I
hold.
understand that. I understand that. But why not show us one of the youngins survive and make it? They do have a high successful rate.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Right, exactly. So why can't we see that instead of getting always beat up? But as I digress, as you would say, this was one of the best versions of animated violence I have seen in a while.
I can agree with that.
It reminded me of Blue Eye Samurai. It reminded me of what's the one on Netflix?
Legend of Arcane.
Yes, Arcane. Yes, it had the same kind of animation. Also, Into the Spider Verse. It's a combination of animation in that sense, and I loved it.
It's the Unreal Engine technology that they're using.
Okay,
Mhm.
but it was done great. I thought it was great.
Mhm.
Now, of the three stories, which one did you like the most?
Of course, the samurai one, but closely, and to be honest, closely followed by the Viking one.
Yes, her taking them out, not just the predator, but the other people.
Yes.
With that broken shield. Holy
Yes.
crap, was she badass?
Because it
She was
reminded
strictly
me.
bad.
It reminded me of a few different stories. Like when they faced down the predator, I was thinking Beowulf.
Yes.
I got that vibe. And then when she was first taking out the other soldiers with the shield, I thought of the Shield Maiden from the Lord of the Rings movie, War of Warheim.
Yes. No,
like,
exactly right.
I'm like, yo, she's the War of Warheim girl. I wanted to bring out my Warhammer and be like, ah.
No, but she knocked it out. I was like, holy crap. And if you saw Vikings, for me, it went right back to those scenes where, everyone, men, women, children were badasses. They
Yeah.
were tough mothers. It was great. The samurai scene was just so hot. It was done so well.
The fact that it was done with almost no dialogue, it was just so
Yes.
good.
Yeah, it was so good. And then it had some comedic moments.
Oh, when the bell rang,
Yeah.
he just
what the, it was,
and just let the guy
Yeah.
drop.
Right, but he was like, but what he did though, when he noticed when he hears and sees the bell being rung, he went, "Oh fuck!" He let go of the guy and then knocks out the two other guards.
Yeah.
It was just like all that for nothing. What I liked about it too was like that you thought the predator was gone, like it blew himself up, but doesn't. But then that leaf falls to show that he's still alive. But it goes back to when they were young and they stopped the leaf together when they clashed the sticks together.
Yes.
That's really cool. And it's kind of almost a retelling story. I'm not sure in the sense of the Viking one, but the samurai and the World War II, the soldier story, it was almost like they had to prove something to their father.
Well, the World War II one didn't really have to prove to his father. It's more like it's him learning that the lessons of his father.
But he does acknowledge his father in a sense, like, or he has a conversation, almost like Top Gun and Maverick, where he says, "Talk to me, Goose." He's like, "Dad, what are you trying to tell me here?"
Yeah.
And it's like that. But still, there's like the thing with Dad and then the samurai, the ninja and the samurai, the brothers, they had that thing with the father, though, because the father will have them fight to the death, if you will, with live swords, who will take the mantle.
It's like other side of the coin kind of situation.
True.
Every story is about lineage and family.
Okay.
The mother takes on the sins of the father, and she was passing on those sins to her son, and that costed her son's life. The father was passing on like his beliefs and his structures, which destroyed the relationship between his sons
and the brothers.
That's what I mean.
But I'm saying like son to father, but also the relationship between the
two
brothers, each other. Now, do you think that the brother was there to kill his brother or to scare him?
It wasn't there to kill his brother. He because you could tell that when his brother fell over the ledge. He didn't want that. He just wanted to pay him back for the scar. It's more of you got me, I got you, we're even, we're done with each other. It was a little bit petty. It was a moment of like, I'm still around. This is the situation. I know Dad's gone.
Okay. All right. And you were saying about the father thing in the third story?
The third story is more like the acceptance of the learning of the father.
Okay.
Because he was like his ego and everything, and his father just wanted to protect him. It's more of a positive where the other two were more negative.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Now, do you recognize the voice of the actor of the Spanish one? He's been in countless shows and movies when he was younger.
We talk
So to
about
hear his voice,
Torres, right?
Torres, yeah,
Yeah,
Torres,
Rick Gonzalez. He was
yes,
like,
he's in countless movies when he was
yeah,
younger.
and he was also in Arrow.
Yes, I know. Arrow's been
fair.
gone for a good minute.
Yeah.
And his father, cartel leader in Ozarks.
Okay.
If you saw Ozarks, anyway. No, it was. I thought it was great to hear his voice and see him. Oh, he's back into it again. He's back into acting. Okay, maybe he never left, but I
Yeah.
have not seen him do stuff.
I
And
mean,
of
you have
course,
some good names for voice actors like Damian Haas. He's done some voice acting work, and he's on like Smosh, Delicious in Dungeon. Like if you ever watch that show on YouTube, Netflix, Delicious in Dungeon. It's basically a bunch of people surviving in like D&D kind of environment, and they eat the monsters and they make cook.
That's your show.
My bad. Okay, for the people who don't know, he also voiced
Bean
in the redone version of Ranma half. He's also one of the voice actors in that, man. You know Ranma.
Yeah, I know, but I have not watched it in a long time, so I'm not up to date on that. But
Fair enough.
Michael Bean's here. He's the second, is he the second actor to cross franchises of Alien and Predator and Terminator? Yes, he's the second.
Yeah, he's like there's
he's the
one
second
other guy, yeah.
Yes, Lance
Riddick?
No, not Lance Riddick.
That's the other one.
Lance Harkinson. Oh shit. He was in Terminator, he was in Predator. He was in he wasn't in Predator. He was in Alien versus Predator.
Yeah.
And he played Waylon.
Yeah, Lance Henriksen. Yeah.
Yes. Now you have two actors, and they were both together in Aliens.
Yep.
Michael Bean and Lance. It was kind of cool when I heard his voice. Like, that voice sounds so familiar. It sounds so familiar. And I looked it up. I was like, oh my God, that's him. So it's kind of cool to see him because the last time we saw him, he was in The Mandalorian.
True.
He had an episode. That was it. What about the last scene, the last action scene?
It made me think of Coneheads.
How?
Well, because they had to fight the big monster.
Which was a cool design.
It was a cool design, but it just, for whatever reason, the big monster reminded me of that scene from Coneheads where they had to fight for their survival for the Emperor.
I've seen Coneheads like a long time ago.
Yeah, it's basically a Rancor from Star Wars. You know,
right?
Yeah.
But does this one have two mouths? Am I wrong? Did it have two mouths?
It might have. It might have. I don't remember exactly.
Because it looked like it opened up like by the neck when they took Torres.
Mm-hmm.
And how did the Torres not get eaten?
Because
that's the thing. That's why I think it's two mouths, because that one ate the Predator.
Yeah.
And then you see like it takes Torres, but doesn't eat Torres. He just swallows him, which is like, okay, which is weird, but all right. I thought it was funny when the Predator got eaten. It was pushing the monster, and the monster said, hey man, fuck off. He just ate him. But this at the end with the 301, that was pretty cool.
I mean, it's also it's funny because it's like a whole testament of like communication's key. Ursa was just is it Freya or Ursa? I think it was Freya, the Viking mother. I'll call her Freya for now. It's one of the two.
Right.
Freya just doesn't listen to anybody unless you speak her language. It took her.
No, but she was recognizing.
It took the samurai, the ninja losing his arm for her to be like, "Oh, my boy."
No, but I thought those collars was a translator.
Only for the Predator.
Really?
It wouldn't translate between the three of them. It only translated it for the Predator.
Because I thought they were understanding each other a little bit, but maybe they were understanding because of what was going on and the actions, probably. But,
no, because that was Torres trying to speak broken Japanese to.
Well, that you were saying, that part, yes, that was on the train though. Oh, but they had the collars on there too.
Yeah,
never mind.
And that's when he said, like, if you can't speak it, you shouldn't speak it.
Right. Now, is this the first time we hear Predators speak in their native tongue?
Speak, but we don't understand what the words are.
Right, but I'm just saying, is that the first time? Is that the first time we hear them speaking their native tongue?
No, the only time was probably like in the AVP series films. I think it was AVP 2, like when they released the wolves to hunt down the aliens that escaped. Yeah, I think it was at the beginning of the movie. Then it got overshadowed. I could be wrong. It may have been subtitled, from like what he read. But I don't think there's any other time in any other other than comic books where they interpret like the Predators talking with each other. It's a Yautja tribe, so like you don't even see all their tribes. It's kind of cool.
No,
you get to see aspects.
Because in Predators, they go to a world. It's not a predator world. It's like an off world,
like a game
where they can do their hunting. Yeah, and so that's kind of cool.
But then you also see like you have the regular predator, and then you have like the larger predators. So you see there's two different tribes, in Predators.
Was there a weak moment for you?
As entertaining as Torres is, he's not the most entertaining for me. Like, I wasn't the most entertained through the air combat situation.
True, but I did like that though, because we never saw that in a sense of a Predator dogfight.
I called that Predator Pirate Predator.
The way he had like a patch.
He did.
I'm missing.
He looked like I was like, I wanted you to be the one to fight the pirate. Like, we should have had a pirate story, and you should have been the one.
You notice the gun too that he had.
But that was because of
Prey. Prey, and also in Predator 2.
Exactly. Which, because a lot of people were like, well, how did that gun get back to Predator 2 if it was given to the girl in Prey? So now this bridges
now
that
we
gap.
see now we see her in Cryo that they took it.
To be fair, since we know there's other tribes of Yautja, that also potentially explains why she was taken, because it may be like, oh, this guy or this warrior killed a Yautja. It's just from a different tribe. They make a great candidate to be our prey for another. So, like, when you think about it that way, then that makes sense. Yeah, if you defeat one tribe of Yautjas, let's grab that. That would be a great prey.
Right. Was there supposed to be a Prey 2?
I think they were talking about doing a Prey 2. So
they dropped it?
Either they dropped it or this is the bridge to it.
It's going to have to be animated because you can't have Arnold and Danny Glover reprise their roles. If they do, I don't know how.
No, I would say like it because Prey focused on the girl. So if they do a Prey 2, they can still focus on the girl live action. She's still in her prime.
Right, but the bridge the gap. So how did? Well, I guess they'll figure.
They
out
don't
how to
show
bridge the gap.
Dutch here.
You didn't see the end credits?
The end credit I saw was the Prey girl.
You didn't see the end credit?
Did I miss Dutch?
Dude, you missed Dutch. You missed Danny Glover's character from Predator 2.
I'm thinking they weren't there. I feel like they got added in later.
After the credits,
okay,
they're replaying the movie in scenes, and then they go right back to her, and then they pan the camera, and then is Danny Glover's character, and then they pan it again, and there's Dutch, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
All I remember is seeing her. So damn. Okay.
Yeah. No. Yeah. They showed like two other characters. That one alien had, I don't know where that one is from. They showed an alien character, and then they showed another guy, but you couldn't really see it. And then they showed her. Then the credits go, and then they go right back to her, and the camera continues to move.
Oh, I must have cut out after I saw her.
Yeah, yeah. So because I accidentally saw it on like Instagram or Facebook. Someone posted like "fuck," and then I waited. It's like, well, they didn't show it area. Okay, let me just wait, and then boom.
I'm looking at images right now. That alien you just mentioned, that might be on Alien Earth.
Oh wow.
Oh wow. Because in the trailer for Alien Earth, they show like they don't show what the aliens are, but they mentioned there's other species.
That's cool to me. I did like the World War II. The alien doing an aerial dogfight, because we have not seen that in other films. It's just a predator on his feet with some weapons, taking down, fighting a prey, and then taking it down. So I kind of like that, and it was kind of cool too, where it goes underwater. And the guy Torres think is done. The water just comes right back up. Looks like a scene from Jaws or Jurassic Park.
I was thinking about the scene from like Battleship, where the alien vessels are coming out.
I don't remember that movie. I don't even think I saw that movie. But no, it was pretty good. Weak moment though for me, I kind of agree with you in the sense of Torres.
I thought you were going to say like the very end when they were working together was weak for you, but
no, I didn't mind that. I didn't mind that at all. It makes sense. Wait, because that was from the samurai. That's how he was like. Me and my brother took him down, and so this is how we know we got to do teamwork. We got to work together instead of separately. I was more captivated by the samurai and the Viking because they're speaking a different language. Not much is being said. Just all the action. With some dialogue, you got to pay attention. You can't. And here, he's talking a lot. There's a lot of talking in that World War II.
Yeah.
And it kind of felt like a Jedi thing for me because he could fly anything.
Yeah.
He learned how to fly the alien ship, and he knows how to work the ship, the plane that's on fire. That's too much Star Wars, in my opinion. But on Rotten Tomatoes, 95% by the critics and 88% by the audience. Who do you side with?
You gotta lean towards the audience. I actually love this movie. I thought it was fantastic. If you can't do it all in one go, partake it out into a small mini series. It works.
You can. It works. Yeah, definitely works. And you can. Well, they should have done that though, because you can watch in any order.
Pretty much. But at the same time, like the episodes would have been so short. It's just that I know you wanted more. Okay. You were like, I could do so much more.
Well, the thing is, okay, even though I have Hulu, I don't have premium Hulu.
Yeah, I got commercials.
I will buy this for the commercials not to be there.
This is good for collection purposes. Also, if
Yes.
you're like a Predator fan and like,
Oh yeah,
excluding the Predator,
there's some exceptions.
yeah,
Even Predator 2. I saw Predator 2 and I'm like, oh, what was I thinking? Because I used to love that movie. Now I saw it again. I'm like,
it's true. That's true. It goes good for like with Predator, Prey, and those three, really good. And then if you have a Predator comic collection, I just think this would actually go really well. If you're also a collector with a neck of toys, I'm looking for those toys. I'm going to be looking for that series of toys that are coming out. If I don't see that Samurai Ninja Predator coming out soon, I'm going to be upset.
And speaking about that was a new weapon.
Oh,
the samurai thing.
They all had new weapons.
The spear, but the spear with that, you stab the guy, then cut him in half.
Yeah, they forked out.
Yes, that was a really cool.
That's half the fun with the Predator, that they always have the cool toys.
Right, and then the brother realizes it, he remembers, and he saves his brother. Well, temporarily saves him because unfortunately the brother died. But he knew it was coming. But for me on the scoring, I am with the critics. But did you think? I thought when the Predators caught the ship with the spike, whatever the thing was, I thought she was about to jump off and like Captain America fall on top of them.
No, she used the shield to ride the chain.
I understand that. I thought she was just going to go falls out and just jump and like cannonball, like fall on top of them, even though she'll die from that. But when she did the shield thing and ride it down, I was like, okay, that's kind of cool too. That's even badass. That's even more badass. But I thought that's what she was going to do. I swear to God.
That's fair.
And then she avoided the strike.
I just thought it was funny. She's like, no one touches my boys. I'm like, wow, all that took for you to adopt them. I will say this.
It was good.
The opening to the movie, when it gives the Yautja Codex, it's actually pretty badass in itself. The part where it says, go forth among the stars and seek only the strongest prey. They shall be your trophy, become the killer of killers. That, to me, was like perfect line for what describes what a predator should be. And then they kind of quote it again at the end. I'm like, oh, yeah, it got the vibe.
That title to me, it sounds like a kung fu movie.
Those are the movies. We watched a movie called Killer of Killers.
We did?
I am quite certain, like back in the day, there was a movie called Killer of Killers.
No. There's a lot of titles with kill, but not Killer of Killers.
There's Master Killer. There's The Killer.
Yes, John Woo.
Wait.
Kill with Intrigue with Jackie Chan. Master Killer is the 36th Chamber of Shaolin.
Killer of Killers. 1972, Charles Bronson.
That's not a kung fu movie.
I said we watched a movie.
We never watched that movie. Oh my God.
I mean,
that's not a kung fu movie.
You were
but
around.
Okay. Fair enough.
It was also called The Mechanic. The Charles Bronson film went by both names, The Mechanic and Killer of Killers. Yeah. No, you know what it is? Predator 2. In Predator 2, remember when they're talking about like the legends, or was it Predator 2 or was it Predator 1? It was either when Billy was talking to Dutch and they were talking about the legend of their village, or it was in Predator 2 where they were talking about the tribesmen. They were talking about the Predators and he's like, they called him the killer. No. Yeah, it was Predator 1 when they translated the girl and she was talking about like, back in my village, only on the hottest of summers will they come. They call them the killers. Yeah.
No, they didn't call him that.
What they call him?
Not that.
Was it the beast that hunts men?
Butcher.
The butcher that hunts men?
Demon who makes trophies of men.
Damn it, you're right.
Predator is my favorite action film.
Bold
I
statement.
love Star Wars. I love Star Wars and all that, but I can watch Predator every day.
I will say this. This movie, Killer of Killers, it makes me want to watch Badlands.
That's another bridge from Aliens, too.
Yes, more so, actually. More so.
Yeah, the demon who makes trophies of men.
Okay.
Not Killer of the Killers. She says it in Spanish, what it is.
When you think about it, we've recently got Prey. We got this. And that's 2 out of 3 right now that have made me feel revitalized for my passion for Predator.
Right. And they have Alien Earth.
Which I haven't watched yet, so I can't say anything on that. But like,
I'm just saying, though,
hyped.
They're revitalizing those franchises in a good way.
Now, I know you saw Romulus. And you liked Romulus.
I like Romulus in a different way because it is a sequel to Alien.
Yeah. So I plan to watch Romulus before I watch Earth.
But they're making a Romulus too. But I don't think you have to watch that for Alien Earth.
I don't think I need to.
It's a sequel of not being a sequel.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. But you'll see it. You'll find out.
Just recently in the comics, they just finished Aliens versus Avengers in like an Elseworld story.
Ugh.
It was actually pretty dope. It was like aliens
Does
takes
anyone,
over the Marvel universe, and the Marvel
but does
universe
anyone
loses.
die, or does all the aliens live?
Oh
Or get
no!
taken?
Let's be honest. If the aliens infested Earth, like in the Marvel MCU, they would eradicate everybody. Because all they need is like at least one or two superheroes, and then they're done. When you
Right.
think about it, the Xenomorphs win just by numbers. That's the problem. There was like the hunt of Wolverine. And it was like it shows the Predators hunting Wolverine over decades.
Right.
Not as good as the aliens versus, because it shows like the aliens beat the X-Men, which is wild, but they do. But I digress.
I mean, I'm excited. I'm happy what's going on here now. And they're writing. They're going back to good writing, good good performances, hitting different mediums, because you have live action. Now you have animation, which is great, because animation, even though it does take some time, you can expand or explore where live action kind of limits.
True.
In a way. Because like I said, this is beautifully violent. And I don't know if I could accept that violence if it was live action, because some of the violence was kind of borderline
Over the
Toxic
top.
Avenger. This is definitely worth the watch. This is definitely worth the owned. I'm mad at myself for waiting too long to watch it.
I told you right away.
I know you did.
The first couple days, I said, bro, you need to watch the show.
It's so good. All right, guys, that is our movie review of Predator, Killer of Killers, currently streaming on Hulu. Have you seen it? Let us know in the comments below what was your favorite moment. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram. Until next time, will be the next time. I'm Angel.
I'm Adon.
Love you, bro.
Love you too.